Hey guys, this is Andy from underdog and welcome back to my MLB betting model projections. I'm sharing my journey this season with you again. Last season I made close to 40 units, and this season the goal is to make 30 units with my betting model. I started with 17 wins, 25 losses. I made two mistakes with Texas because I put the wrong pitcher, so the record should be 17-23 so far. And today I also made a mistake with Kansas City and New York Mets because I put Shen Manea as a right-handed pitcher when I was making analysis. So I found a value with Kansas City in first five innings. But if we make projection with Shen Manea, left-handed pitcher, there is no value. So this shouldn't be a play. I was bothering. I was spending a little bit too much attention with some other things, with talks about betting. About some people already started panicking, and this also affects on me. But I need attention to make correct analysis, and I'm pretty sure that the things will turn around. I think sports betting is not for everyone. I see this after years because if you make a panic after a couple of losses, then sports betting is not for everyone. And I already said today in our Discord group that the panic never comes from the size of your bet or the losing streak, but it always comes how big is your bet compared to your overall bankroll and overall your financial situation. Okay, this is why I have in masterclass these mindset videos and financial videos, because this is very important. Because no matter how good you are, you will face losing streaks, but you need to believe in yourself, and you should not panic after every losing streak. Because if you will panic after every losing streak, and if you will change the betting model, change the strategy after every single losing streak, then you will do like amateur traders who always buy at the peak and then they sell when the things go wrong, and then they all again buy when the things are at the top, and they will never make profit. So the attention, this is my mistake. So I need to be more focused. I should ignore all panics and so all other things that bothers me. So I need to fully focus on my projections. And of course, this is not an excuse, but it should be 1723, which is completely okay so far, and the things will turn around. I hope so. And let's go to today's projections. Okay, so we have double header here. I will stay away from this game probably because by default I stay away from double headers. I already talked about this in my previous videos in last seasons. I could also take such bets, but we never know the lineups. The players, bookmakers also release the odds a little bit later, so this all affect. And once this information come out, the line is already formed, so there will be much less value. Okay, Kansas City Mets, as I said, there shouldn't be a value. I made a mistake because I put Sean Manea as a right-handed pitcher, so I'm taking Kansas City plus 0.5 in first five inning at 1.25 units. I already made two mistakes. As I said, it cost me 3.5 units so far with Texas. I hope Kansas can handle this, and they finish with at least tie after first five innings. So I will minimize this loss at least here. So it is my personal mistake, as I said, because my attention was. I simply made a mistake when I was making analysis. So I hope when you make bets, when you make analysis, that you fully focus on what you're doing. This is something I always repeat. Focus and attention to details is very important. And of course, I made a mistake here because I simply typed the wrong picture, typed wrong hand. Okay, Cincinnati White Sox, Colorado, Toronto. I stay away from this game. Texas, Houston, no value. My projection showed that Texas should be plus 110. They are plus 131, maybe small value with them, but still not good enough. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, no value. The numbers are too close. Milwaukee, Baltimore, no value. And I would not no value, but I stay away because we have league average pitcher. Washington, Oakland, no value. My numbers, bookmakers numbers are the same. Atlanta, Miami, stay away. San Francisco, Tampa Bay. My betting model gives Tampa Bay the odds of minus 109, bookmakers minus 104. Too close. Angels, Boston, stay away because we have average pitcher. St. Louis, Arizona, I still didn't solve the odds. I think the odds will be pretty similar. San Diego, LA Dodgers, I believe there is some small value with San Diego, maybe with in the full game, but I found the value with first 5 innings. So San Diego plus 0.5. 2.04 odds and 1.5 units. So this should be the only qualified to bet today. Okay, and the last game I would skip. Okay, it is still start of the season, early into the season. We still have around 90% of games. There will be a lot of games, so no need to rush. So San Diego Padres plus 0.5 in first 5 innings should be the only qualified bet. I made a mistake with Kansas City Royals. There is some value if we check these correct numbers. So if we check these numbers, Kansas against Mets, Manea, so left-handed pitcher. Those are my projected odds. There is no value in full game, but in first 5 innings, I see some value with Kansas. Of course, I have them at plus 115, bookmakers plus 141. So they could cover this in first 5 innings. Okay, so that's it for me today. As I said, I'm completely transparent with what I do, and of course I'm also transparent with my mistakes, because in the world of sports betting there is a lot of people who will uh, show only winning results and will probably not show the honest results and so on. But I try to show you the process. I even say when I make a mistake. So I made a mistake. It is not a mistake by betting more, but my personal mistake, as I said, and I need to be more focused in next days. One of the problems with if you bet, so if you bet on sports and if you bet more sports at the same time, uh, this can be also a problem because it is hard to have attention to 4 different sports. Many sports bettors, of course, they want just to follow and they will, I don't know, try to bet 5 sports at the time, and they don't even think anything beyond that. So they just type, if they have betting model, they simply type the betting model numbers, or they follow picks and they don't care about this. Of course, this will not bring success. So if you want to make long-term profits, attention is very important. This is one thing, and in the long run, I will make profit. So right now, this stretch of 1725 is just a small sample size at this moment, but in the long run, I'm talking about the years of betting. I will make profits, and if at some point I will not have the edge, then I would probably stop betting, right? Because this can happen that I will not have the edge anymore. But until I have still the passion for daily analysis, daily grind, and I will make these projections, okay? Because this is very important. This is how you also get confidence. A lot of people are not confident. They're playing too defensively. Some people are too aggressive, but many people are simply too passive. So they are afraid to put money, to create betting model, to make analysis. They simply don't have the confidence. And betting and any other speculative game like trading with stocks, those are all games for people with high level of confidence. You need to be calm, you need to be self-confident. This is not a game for people who are scared of losing and so on. Okay, and the third thing I want to say today is about the bet sizes and panic. Okay, as I said, the panic never comes from how big is your bet, because someone can bet 1,000 American dollars and he will not panic. Of course, if he has, I don't know, 200,000 bankroll, or I don't know, portfolio or something like that, right? On the other side, someone else who bets, I don't know, $100 per game, but his overall bankroll and the only savings is, I don't know, 500 American dollars, of course he will panic, okay? And my point here is that unless you bet $500 per game or $1,000 per game, and so we are talking about 50,000 American dollars of bankroll, or let's say 300 American dollars of bankroll, right? So if it is $300 of bankroll, so this is not three but 330,000. This is divided by this is 1%, right? So unless you bet at least 300, 400, and unless you have around 30,000 or 40,000 American dollars as a bankroll, uh, no need to bet major league sports like baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL. Okay, the bankrolls, and I would, let's say, below 10,000 American dollars or 20,000 American dollars. Uh, a bettor should bet smaller leagues, okay, international basketball leagues, European ice hockey, esports, smaller leagues, low fruits, because the limits are smaller, the competition is smaller, the room for profits is much bigger. So then someone else will ask, okay, then why bet baseball or NBA? Of course, because you can bet much more. You can place 10,000 American dollars on a game, and if you make 30 units, that's 300,000 American dollars in half year. So this is big money, right? 300k if you bet 10,000 American dollars, and if you have the bookmaker or betting exchange that can accept this, you can make a lot of money, and you cannot make this money with small markets. Okay, you can make 3,000 American dollars, 5,000 American dollars with small markets, and then you start building bankrolls and your portfolio, right? But once you make bigger money, once you start betting more and more, only then you start betting major league sports. Okay, this is something I mentioned many times, but nobody listened. But it is completely okay. So major league sports are big sports for big money, and smaller bankrolls, smaller, so below 10,000, below 20,000, because you can bet $100, $200 on esports, on international basketball, or smaller leagues. You can use these smaller sports to grow your bankroll. Okay, so no need to bet bigger sports. If you don't have at least 20,000 American dollars as a bankroll. Bankroll, I mean that you have this for betting, and it is always recommended that betting is part of bigger portfolio. Okay, so then there will be no panic after every single 15-30 run. Okay, the problem is that yes, the problem is when you only want to bet and you cannot handle these losing streaks. Okay, I was just checking the best, let's say the best pick service in the world, or maybe in the USA. One of the few that I truly respect. They charge 3,000 American dollars for 100 picks or something like that. And they had a negative season with college football, not college football, but college basketball. They had a negative season. And they are making profits for 20 years or 15 years, constantly beating the line. They have profitable results, but they had a negative season, and this is how it is. Sometimes it can happen, but you cannot say that they are bad because they are doing this for 15 years. And if you understand this bigger picture, then everything will be fine. Okay, so I always say focus on betting concepts, not on picks or losing streaks, because for example, if you bet for 20 years like I do, I saw all kind of losing streaks, and if I need to deal with panics every single 0-20 run, then I would be in mental hospital. So before betting, I believe, or at least at the same time, every sports bettor should start building portfolios, start investing in stocks, in cryptos right now, and other things, and at the same time improving, working on his betting knowledge. No need to watch games, because watching games is completely waste of time, and your heart can stop. because, for example, of course, it is not nice to see when you have a losing streak. But if I would watch every single game, my health would be destroyed, and this is the last thing I want to do. And even if I would watch these games, I would be very anxious, and I would lose more focus, and I need this focus the next day. So today I lost my focus, so tomorrow I need to put away everything and just focus on the right things, so I don't make mistakes, and everything will be fine. Okay. So that's it for me today. I hope you got a couple of ideas. I just share my way of betting. And again, like I already said 1,000 times, never blindly follow anyone. Look for the knowledge. Look how you can find your own way into the world of sports betting. And I hope my numbers can help you somehow. But the goal in my videos is not to follow picks, but to share my way of betting. And of course, I will share winnings and losing and everything that comes. But in the long run, I make profits. Okay. Like the service that I mentioned, they are also making the long-term profits. But of course, at some point, some streaks will be negative, which is completely fine. And those who cannot handle this, sports betting is not for them. Okay, so this is also one thing that every person must know what to do with this. Um, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and good luck.